I have never flip-flopped on Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't know who you thought you was watching, but I wasn't that. Gypsy Rose Blanchard used a man with autism, a low IQ, other mental health issues that was collecting a permanent disability check. Period. She coerced him for over 2.5 years and plotted her mom's unaliving. She said that her mom had Munchausen by proxy, which isn't true, and that's been determined to be a lie. This is the chromosome disorder that she has, and this is the poster child, not Gypsy. This is the poster child in Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and these are all the symptoms for somebody that has that chromosome disorder. So where she was in a wheelchair, that was for weak muscles. Did her mom embellish it? Yes. Seizures, poor growth, lack of thriving, which is why she had the feeding tube. And if you don't think she had this chromosome disorder, her dad even spoke about it. Let's watch that.
They had done some tests and found out she had a chromosome disorder that was causing all of her functions from developing, her digestive system and her muscular system.
Considering Gypsy Rose Blanchard unalived her mom for sausage, I've always been on her neck. And the fact that she used a disabled man collecting permanent disability, which means he was found that he was not capable of living a normal life, which is why he ended up getting permanent disability, to coerce him to unalive her mom is shameful. And I will stay on her neck for that, because she has made a pathway to where people can use people like him and get away with it, because he's serving life and she only did 8 years. Okay? So when you want to check somebody, boo, don't check me, check yourself. And if you call yourself following me and you don't care for either one of us, then why are you following me? Like, that kind of sounds like weird. Like, who in their right mind would keep following someone that they don't care for? I would never do that. Why would I waste my FYP for that? Girl, make your next move your best move. In fact, I'll block you and help you out. Okay? Anyways, she lied about her mom having Munchausen by proxy, and she herself said that her attorney told her her mom had Munchausen by proxy, and that was a defense. And let's watch that.
My two attorneys are telling me that my mother has something called Munchausen by proxy.
She literally unalived her mom for the sausage. Not only that, she married a man while she was in prison to use him to get out on parole. She gets out of prison, leaves him, gets with Ken, and allegedly gets pregnant by him. And she keeps this man on the back burner and constantly communicates with him to manipulate him. This girl is a danger to society, and I will never stop saying that. I don't care how you or anybody else feels. If you don't like it, get off my page. It's just that simple. I'm not for everybody, and I don't need to be. And that means you too, Bookie. Not only did she use that man, she turned around and villainized him. Let's watch that.
I can't stand him. Because I went from one abusive person to another. I wish he would have been more responsible. He was the first person I ever told that I could walk.
I first met Dan at a sci-fi convention called VisionCon.
I would
This is
trade
another
messages
man.
back and forth for a while. And slowly, after a few months, I started to tell him more and more about my home life. He was the very first person that I ever told that I could walk.
That's the second guy she said that about.
Him a question. I asked him to kill my mother, but I didn't hold a gun to his head and make him do it. He seemed more happy to do it than anything. And that's why I can't stand him.
And I wanted to believe what she was saying, and unfortunately, I should have listened to my other part of me. Ironic, as I was trying to influence her to go with, but she never went with it. She never wanted to run away. So I couldn't get that to work.
He knew. I think he knew that he could easily get me out of that situation by calling the police, being responsible. He knocked on the door 3 times, scratched the door twice, and that was code to let him in. But before I could let him in, he commanded me that I must shave my legs and any body hair and present myself to him naked.
Not right away.
Okay, what happens?
She wanted to shave her private part
Okay.
and her legs.
Okay, she wanted to shave her private part and her legs?
Yes, for me.
Okay. She ever done that before? Is this something new?
Usually her mom does not let her shave her legs.
Okay.
All carpet. Tell him my private parts are shaved. Defendant. Okay, baby. He is excited to do this. What about the rest of your bottom half? Is what he had me ask you. Gypsy. I will do my legs as soon as he knocks, hun.
So when you ask me, why do I go for Gypsy Rose Blanchard? It's because she used a man with autism, a low IQ, and other mental health issues that was collecting a permanent disability check at the time to unalive her mom. And she's out here gallivanting when she was the one who plotted her mom's unaliving. So I'm always going to stay on her back, okay? And if you don't like it, why are you here?